Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Much greetings to you. It's your girl Angela A. Brown, and I am back with another video. So remember last week when I said that I had a surprise for y'all? Well, guess what? That surprise is here today. This is going to be more like a first impression video, okay? Because this is something that I'm very, let's get to it, okay? Let's just go ahead. I got the Nomad Cosmetic palette called City Salem. This is their newest one, and this is my first Nomad palette. So that is the surprise, you guys. I've never tried Nomad Cosmetics before, but I've heard great things about them. I've seen a lot of makeup artists create some wonderful looks with this palette. And y'all, just look at this, okay? Look. So at night, the witches come out. In the daytime, looks like a regular house. That wrong. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. And this is definitely a fall/Halloween themed palette. And one thing I've learned about Nomad is that they have destination themed palettes. And that's one thing I do like about them. This palette is based off of Salem, Massachusetts, not Salem, Oregon. I know, I wish it was about Oregon, but you know, whatever. Look at the palette, y'all. Look how beautiful it is. You got these warm tones over here, and you've got some cooler tones. I wasn't sure how I'm gonna do this look, but I'm kind of leaning towards these greens right here. These greens are gorgeous. I didn't pre-plan the look that I'm gonna do, so I'm really gonna just freestyle it today. Let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna just work with this green corner over here. You see those four colors there? So we have Witch Hunt, which is a green shimmer. This one right here. Dark Demons, which is this neon green. Salem Willows, which is another lighter green shimmer. And then we have Seven Gables, which is this matte color here. Wow, I'm pretty excited. Oh my goodness, I just can't stop looking at this palette. It's so gorgeous. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with that Dark Demons color, and I'm gonna put that in my transition. Wow, that is really bright. It's just bright as it is in the palette, and I just did one application. And also want to bring to you guys' attention is that each palette has a Halloween themed print in the eyeshadow. So there's like pumpkins, there's witches, there's bats, there's trees, there's haunted houses. There's all type of things going on here. There's even a M for Massachusetts. Have any of you guys ever been to Massachusetts? Comment down below. I've never been to Massachusetts, and to be honest, I don't really have a desire to go to Massachusetts. I think it's just I don't know what Massachusetts would have to offer. So maybe some of you guys who are from Massachusetts or been to Massachusetts before, if y'all could just comment some great things about Massachusetts and just let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to blend the Dark Demons color out, and I'm just going to do the outer edges. So far, I'm liking this. It feels really smooth on the skin. And it's kind of hard for me to tell if it's blending out. Let me look at my other mirror. Okay. I can't really see my vanity mirror, so I'm kind of having to rely on my smaller mirror. Okay, it blends out very well. Okay, so I'm liking the matte so far. And like I said, this is a first impression. So I'm not familiar with the, I'm not personally familiar with how well these eyeshadows work. So I was pretty excited about it. Have any of you guys ever tried Nomad Cosmetics? Comment down below and let me know. And just share your thoughts on the palettes you've tried. Just tell me what palettes you've tried and tell me, just sound off and let me know what your feelings and thoughts were after you used the palettes. Okay, it's blending out pretty good. But for me, the real question is, how well do they blend together, especially when a matte crosses a shimmer? So that's what I'm going to be looking forward to. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the Seven Gables color, this one, and I'm going to put that into my outer corner area. I have a small space that I'm working with, so. Okay, so this is like a jade army green type of color. And it looks like it has a very dark undertone. I'm just apply another one just in case. So I put on 2 layers. It looks like there's a bit of fallout. This looks like it's a lot of fallout. So far I'm not too concerned with the fallout, because I be worrying about the quality of it when it if there's a lot of fallout. It makes me wonder if it's just gonna crumble the moment I apply it to my face. So that's why fallout is like a huge thing, and also why I do my eyes first before I do everything else, like the foundation. I don't do all my foundation and then do my eyes, because if the eyeshadow has a lot of fallout, then I have to go back and clean it up and then fix the foundation. And I'd rather just not have to do all that if I don't have to. So now I'm going to blend out the outer corner into that demon color. And I'm just doing the outer corner. Okay. It's actually blending pretty good. Well, matte to matte tends to blend a lot better than a matte to a shimmer. So we're going to find out how they do. And now I'm going to do the other eye. And I'm just doing the outer corner, so I leave some of the 7 color to blend into my next color. So I'm just doing the outer corner of it. And I don't want the colors to just look like they're on top of each other. I want them to actually blend in together so that it creates a new color. That's usually what I'm looking for when I blend. Looks like I need to bring this up more. So I'm going to apply a little more of the 7 color. And I'm going to bring it up a little higher so it matches the other eye. Okay, so I'm going to blend a little more and I'm going to bring it up a little higher. thinking maybe I should have put a little more concealer, even though the concealer I used was very bright. I'm thinking maybe I should have added more because it's looking kind of light right here, but it's not looking solid to me. So that's why I'm like, maybe I should have went a little darker with my concealer. Got my smoothie today. I made it a little too strong. I put too much I wouldn't say too much ginger. I think what I did, I made it too sour because I have ginger, lemon juice, and grapefruit juice. So it's a little bitter. It's a little on the bitter side. That's all right though. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with the Witch Hunt, which is this shimmer in the corner here. This is so pretty. I don't know if it looks like a shimmer, but I could be wrong. Could be a glitter. It looks smooth. It looks creamy. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to the center of my eye. Yeah, it's a shimmer. Okay, and I'm just gonna bring it next to the 7 color. And it's looking a little thin on the undertone, and this is why I think I might have mistaked it for a glitter, because it looked a little thin to be a shimmer. It didn't look solid enough for me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pack it on, and then I'm gonna try to blend with my finger to see if you can get it to pop a little hard, because it almost looks like it's blending in, and I don't want my shimmer to blend in that hard. I want it to pop. So I'm gonna take my finger. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to smudge. Yeah, I gotta smudge it. Okay, so now I know how this one's gonna work, and it's a very, very pretty color. Oh my god, love it. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same with the other eye. And I gotta look into my smaller mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. I can see better into another mirror versus the camera. And I'm doing this from my tablet, so it's not that easy for me. It's something I'm still adjusting to. And my tablet is an Android, so I'm not familiar with Android apps either. So I hope I can figure out the whole editing thing, because I was having a lot of trouble with the other video, to the point where I gave up, and I was just like, I'll just try better next time to not have to edit my video so much, so I don't have to do so much editing. Like, that's always the goal anyways, but I just ain't figured it out yet, and it's a little frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the 7, and I need to put a little more in. I'm just gonna place it on the outer corner. I just put the water up again, kind of irritated. Okay. Now the reason why I went back in with the 7 color is because I want to make sure that when I start to blend, I don't lose the 7 color. So, I'm gonna get another blending brush, and I'm gonna blend between the demon color and the 7 color. I mean, not demon, I'm sorry. the Witch Hunt color and the 7 color. And I'm just gently going ever so slightly back and forth. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do the same with the other eye. Ooh, these two are blending really good next to each other. You see, matte and shimmers are usually the challenging part when it comes to blending, because your shimmer is going to kind of fade out a little bit, especially if there's like a higher quality of glitter in your shimmer. So that's why I was like, the real challenge is going to be if I blend a matte with a shimmer. It's looking good. It's looking kind of good. Okay. So now we're going to apply that last color, which is the Salem Willows, which is this one here. All right. And because I'm doing the inner corner, which is this space here, I'm gonna go with a smaller brush. These colors are very intense. They're very pretty. All right, so now I'm applying to my inner corner. Okay. Not bad for a first application. And so what I want to do is spread out the Salem color next to the Demon color and the Witch Hunt color. I need that to connect to all of them so that when I blend, it looks more smoother. And I think I'm going to try to smudge this one a little bit. And I'm going to use my pinky. Look at that. Can you see that? Look how intense that is. Gorgeous. Wow. Wow, can y'all see the difference? Look at that. Wow. Okay, now we're going to do the same for the other eye. If you've tried Nomad Cosmetics, comment your favorite palette down below and tell me why. Because there were some palettes at the time when they were released that I wanted to get, but I didn't have the money for it, or it sold out before I could even purchase it. So I'm like, if y'all selling out like that, then y'all must be doing something right. Okay, now let's enlarge. Okay. I'm gonna take the brush. Yeah. I'm gonna take the brush that I used to apply the Witch Hunt color, and I'm gonna just do a slight blend in between the Salem color. I'm not gonna pull this all the way up. I don't think it did much. Oh, I see it. I see it now. Okay. 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 Got it. All right. So far, I'm liking this look. Like, the idea of this type of pattern is not new to me, but so far I'm really liking this. So we have a harsh line on the Salem color, and we have another harsh line where the Witch Hunt color is. So what I'm going to do is just blend out the top of that near the crease and just soften it out into the demon color. So I'm just softening the outer edges. I'm not blending the entire placement there. Looks like it's not budging. Okay, I'm gonna dip a little more into the, and then drag it over. I'm having a little bit of tug with blending it. I have a hard time seeing it soften out. Try to soften up the inner corner a little more. I think I'm gonna go back in with the Witch Hunt color, and I'm gonna just blend out a little more into the 7 color. And it's kind of hard for me to tell if I've blended it well enough, because these shimmers have a shift. It's almost like, yeah, they're blended, but it's hard for me to tell because of the color shift. It goes from, it doesn't have a dramatic switch like a chrome color would, but it's a slight shift to where it's blending. It naturally blends well with the matte color, so that's why I'm questioning if I blended well enough. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and clean this up. Okay, so now we got this done. So we're gonna go in with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Here. Okay. So now we're going to go in with the Numero Uno color of ColourPop's liner. Now, because I want these colors to really stand out, I'm going to make my liner as thin as possible, and I'm just going to try to just make it as close to the lash line as possible. Ended up making a little thicker than I wanted, and I think I'm running out of this one because it's while I'm applying it, it looked like it's drying out, so I think I might be running out. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little harder because I accidentally got concealer on my lash line before we started. So with the mascara, I'm gonna have to go in a little harder to make the impression of it. It looks like it's thicker. Looks like the the right eye is thicker than my left, so I gotta fix that. And this is why it's so important to start thin so that you can make adjustments when you make mistakes. Yeah, I think I'm just running out. Let me try to shake this up a little more. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, that looks good. That's better. Oh, let me get this. I still got eyeshadow on my fingers. I'm gonna dry it just to make sure I don't get that eyeliner in my eye, because I did apply a lot. Which is something I normally try to avoid, but hey, do what you gotta do until you get it right. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with the NYX Jumbo eye pencil. I think it's called Black Bean. And I'm gonna do my bottom lash because I also got concealer on my lower lash line. And I'm not going to do my entire eye. I'm just going to do the bottom half. That way I can give the illusion that I have fuller bottom lashes. God. Geez, my eyes are starting to water up. It's annoying me. Alright, let's try to dry this up a little bit. I also need to charge my fan. My fan is a little low. There we go. Alright. So now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to clean this up a bit. So let's see how much fallout we really got. Stuffy in the morning. Probably because my AC was on last night. There's hardly any fallout. This is amazing. I mean, there's other brands that I've used that don't have a lot of fallout, but because this is my first time using Nomad, I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Alright, so now we're going to go in with Benefit's Bad Girl Bang Mascara in black. Wow. So I'm just putting a few layers of mascara on so that my lashes will pop. Because my lashes are very thin. trying to keep from the top from getting all clumpy. And my eyes watering up again. This is mad annoying. This is why I decided to not have so much eyeshadow on the bottom. Because when my eyes water up, it ruins the bottom look. And that's why a lot of times I don't really focus on putting eyeshadow on the bottom. I might put eyeliner or mascara, and that's like the most I'll do. Because my eyes will water up and it'll ruin it. Uh-oh. I had a lash almost get my eye. Like my eyes ain't watering enough already. Come on, get those corpses. There we go. I'm also trying my best to not get mascara on my eyeshadow, because once it's on there, it's impossible almost to clean it. Alright, so now we're going to drop our mascara. My eyes are still watering up. Mad annoying, mad annoying. Because my eyes will either water downwards or it will get into my creases of my eye and go upwards and ruin the top look. And that is the worst. Oh my god, that is the worst. I be like, why are my tears going up, not down? Like, what's going on? Okay. So now, actually, I'm going to go over my face a little bit more. And get around my nose. Because sometimes I'll accidentally inhale eyeshadow through my nose, and then when I go blow my nose, it'll be whatever color eyeshadow I use that day on my tissue. I'm like, that's embarrassing. Okay, so now I'm going to go with Milani's No Pore Zone Matting Primer. And I'm almost out. Alright. And I always like facial primers that you can use with or without foundation. So I always aim towards ones that I can use with or without foundation. That's just my preference when it comes to facial primers. It smells so good, and it's cooling my face down. With me being a hot-blooded person, I'm naturally warm, so it don't take much for me to get overheated and feel hot. Alright, you guys, and this is the final look. I love this. Oh my god, let's bring her up again. Nomad Cosmetics, ladies and gentlemen. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, there's a little message on the back, so I'm gonna just read this real quick. Designed on location, experiencing haunted happenings in Salem at Halloween. So this is a fall/Halloween themed palette from Nomad Cosmetics. I truly recommend, if you love Nomad Cosmetics, this is definitely one you want to add to your collection. Let's look at this color story one more time. You can do so much with this palette. You can go natural, you can go warm, you can go more cool, and you can do everything in between. I love this. This is absolutely gorgeous. For a first impression of Nomad, I'm very impressed. The quality of it is beautiful. The presentation is on point. It's not overwhelming. The colors so far, they're not too close together, but we'll find out more when I start doing more looks, start playing with the palette more. I love the blending. The blending did an amazing job. I love the shimmers. The shimmers are strong. The mattes are strong, and they all blend out very well together. and there was hardly any fallout. So to me, Nomad is a winner. So are you going to try Nomad? Are you going to purchase this palette? If you do decide to purchase this palette, go on their website and you can get, I believe it's 10% or $10 off your first purchase. That is if you are very new to the palette. You can also probably get other discounts with following makeup artists on YouTube who have affiliation codes with them. So definitely look into that. I am going to get ready to go. Before you go, please subscribe to my channel. Comment your thoughts down below. Do you like this look? Do you not like it? Let me know, okay? I am so excited for the fall. As far as these looks, I'm also looking to play with more oranges and play with more reds, because red is a color I tend to stray away from. But hopefully this color, this palette here, will encourage me to play more with reds. But we shall see. They did a very good first impression on me. Let's see if we can keep the goodness going. And also hit that like button for me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notifications every time I drop a video. There's definitely be more Nomad with City Salem coming. So yes, there's going to be more of this. You better believe that. And rather it's fall season or Halloween, this one's going to be a keeper and most likely a repurchase. So I will see you guys next time. And as always, much love.